Ah, pigeon. Sorry. Hello. It has been a minute since I have been on here. A lot has happened. Big move. New job, sort of.
If you just ask to snooze an alarm, there aren't any going off at the moment.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Google. I wasn't even talking to you. Hi, pigeon. Anyways, I've been a little sick these past couple of weeks, but I wanted to draw something, relax and chill, and be bothered by pigeon. Pigeon, come here, baby. Come on. You're in the way. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I'm thinking of doing some Arctics. Ma'am, how am I supposed to even open this sketchbook? I don't remember, what we've last been through. I know I've posted stuff on my socials. We had a ohuhu marker Christmas page. This was Arctics acrylic markers. I think that was some pen sketches that I did, and some Arctics acrylic markers. Some more Arctics acrylic. More acrylic. I like this page. I had these little gummy sharks. I like little gummies sometimes. And shrimp because, he made me think of a shrimp, this guy. Cute. That was Arctics ohuhu markers. We're getting close to the end of this. This was ohuhu marker. That was fun. Nobody really liked it, but that's okay. This was just some stupid prompt. I had my fiance pick out stickers to use for a prompt. And so we went with long necks bowling off of each other while drinking boba tea. Yeah, that was difficult. Is that it? I think that's it. There's not a whole lot of pages left in this. That's exciting. That'd probably be the first real sketchbook I've done from front to back. Well, only one-sided page. And that's okay. I had started a doodle here. I didn't even realize. Maybe I'll play with that. These were some cute little dancing birds. Also, Tyson. I don't know if we can see this, but he has started work on my microphone. It seems to still be working, and hopefully the sound quality is the same. I'm not sure, but I'm going to have to get that replaced. This bad boy. He just can't keep his mouth off of things. Tyson. And that is the namesake, why we are named what we are. Alright. These little birds are cute. There's a little video, and they do this like kind of up and down. I don't know if it's like their mating ritual or what. They're called the American woodcock. And they just have these cool little up and down moves. His head doesn't move, but like his whole body. It's cute. So I was trying to do something with him. Maybe we'll work on that. But I kind of just want to do a ohuhu marker on that. Yeah, that's a good color, I think, overall. Maybe I'll put some music on, too. Now I've seen some people posting new to ohuhu markers and, you know, alcohol markers. I guess it doesn't have to be exclusive to ohuhu markers. And so a big problem that they were having is streakiness. And the thing with alcohol markers is alcohol, it does dry fast. Like, it'll be faster than like most normal paint mediums, if that's what you're used to. So a problem that a lot of people get is extremely streaky pictures, and a lot of that will have to do with the paper that you're using it on. If it's like normal printer paper is going to be problematic as far as streaks. Some people really like using it on watercolor paper, but I find, at least the watercolor paper I've used in the past, it absorbs really quickly. I would go with, if you really want to like learn to use the medium, learn to use the markers and give yourself a good start, then I would start off with either like a marker paper, or I would start off with Bristol board, because it does kind of, the alcohol marker sits on top for a little bit, right? And then you can still have some time to blend it before it dries. He's a lot more brown than I wanted to make him, but that's all right. I want to add orange to him. Like orange. I'm thinking orange. I want to get the 300 count ohuhu markers and get rid of these old ones at some point in my life. Another thing with ohuhus. That's really, really orange. Maybe not that orange then. The brush tips are going to be overall probably easier for a beginner to blend. The chisel, if you don't know how to use it well, it is going to just appear streaky. And some people like to use that to their advantage and really work with that streakiness that the chisel can provide. I realize I don't know what I'm actually doing here. Like, I haven't thought this out at all. I'm gonna add some gray on top. I think I still want to go in with some more I forgot what I was talking about a second ago. That's all right. Got distracted by the colors. Oh, right. So chisel, I feel like chisel, unless you started out on chisel tips, they come with a lot of frustration. And I feel like most people just kind of adapt to the brush tip a lot easier. I do like the chisel, only because I've used brush markers in the past that have had really, really bad brushes. And so it kind of made me avoid brush markers for a while. I think overall it's good to learn to use any type of nib. Especially if you don't have like the funds to be spending on I'm gonna do purple, I think. Some purple. Not really testing out these colors. So he's got kind of a little bit of dark here on the end of his beak. And it goes up here. And then it kind of comes to his eyeball. His eyeball. Like that. Oh, I didn't color his beak here. Can't really tell how the lighting is. You know, I have a kind of a new setup, so. Not as sure as how it looks, because the sun is kind of in my face. And I guess this guy will kind of follow the same pattern, since I think he's supposed to be the same guy here. Pigeon, what are you doing? You causing problems? Always. Yeah, I see you, Missy. I did some little music notes. Ma'am, don't come harass me. And then we're gonna get some gray. I don't know what gray is gonna layer on here. I should have thought of this a little bit more. Ma'am, leave me alone. I mean, that's not bad. I guess I would want something a little darker. And another thing I've seen some people struggle with when it comes to alcohol markers, some alcohol markers layer great, some colors layer great. Some do seem to actually dilute what you've already put down, or like remove it from the page. So some colors you can't blend. I think usually by like the finished piece, once you've got everything down on the paper, it's probably less noticeable, but I've seen some of my own drawings where it does look like, you know, water has dropped on it or something, and the color has kind of been removed from a single spot, and really it's just the way the colors work together. I don't know if that makes sense without actually seeing it. I think that's all I want to do on him. I don't want to do too much. Oh, that's a Posca. Well, maybe we'll get that out. Where's my brush? I always forget which pen I like to outline with. That's another thing. Some pens just do not work with alcohol markers. So it's always good to like test out first. You can usually work around it by either, layering the pen on top of the marker if the other way doesn't work. But I've seen a lot of people frustrated about that when their pen that should be well enough to work with an alcohol marker ends up like the black smudging or coming off onto the marker. It does take some experimentation, especially if you're limited on some supplies, so I would try not to get too frustrated and just test it out beforehand. Oh, I was gonna start some music, I forgot. Instead of just sit here in silence. Sit here in silence. Didn't really have much intention with these guys. I had started this doodle a while ago because I thought they were cute little dancing birdies. So I thought I might as well just finish it off real quick. You know what they need? They need something bright in the background. We could go fluorescent. Pink? Is that too much? Fluorescent pink. I don't know if I've used this marker before. I probably have. For alcohol markers, I was always, basically I've always used micron pens just because like that was the super popular thing that everyone was using when I first started drawing. So I have a bunch of them, but I actually here the Stadler fine liners are a lot better as far as like smudge resistance compared to microns. So I'm gonna order some of those eventually, but like I said, I've got so many microns, I'm going to try to use up what I have. This one, whatever this is, this Pigma BB is actually working pretty well with the ohuhus, but they don't always. It doesn't always cooperate. For the most part, if you just give it enough time to dry, it works okay enough. But that's also a lesson in you don't need to be so precious. Especially in your sketchbook. It's okay if things smudge. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of want to, well, I don't know. Yeah. All right. Now that we've warmed up, let us get to what are we actually going to draw? Oh, that's my making. That's my making snaking. That's my making snaking. Here's Tyson, who is too big for this chair, and he got up in this position and he couldn't figure out how to get out of the position, so he was just like stuck there. If he moved, the chair was going to fall. So he had to be saved by his daddy. So pathetic. So pathetic sometimes. Oh, this isn't working. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now you look a little less dumb. You probably can't even see those details. All right, give me a minute. I need to switch my laundry out. And we'll think of what to draw next. Alright. I was gonna start music and I forgot. I should have done that first. To try to help ease the noise of the washing machine. Another thing was last week we had ice storms. So I ended up going to work every day except one. So what, in like the past 2 weeks, I've had one day off. This is my first 2-day weekend in a little bit. That really, I think, contributed to me getting sick. The cold weather and overall stress. But, you know, someone has to do it. Let's see, is there a way? Here we go, yes. All right, let me get these markers back in place. I used to have these all in order. They're all out of order now. Kind of sad. But what can you do? Oh, woe is me. Let's find my pencil. Oh, hi, Bison. You come to choose some chords? I was telling everybody what a bad boy you was, chewing my chords. Yeah. And my pencil sharpener. Let's get that out. Yeah. Okay. So now to actually find something. This is a very pretty scene that I'm looking at. It's jellyfish. Sir. Have I ever drawn jellyfish? I don't know. I'm not very good at drawing transparent things, I guess. But there's some jellyfish that aren't transparent also. Not that you can tell. I don't know. I feel like a jellyfish is like one of those core things that everyone at some point in their life draws. I kind of like these cute little ones. Also, with this cold, my hearing's not like great. So hopefully that music isn't loud. It doesn't sound loud to me. Jellyfish. I feel like I might regret this. Excuse me. I can't tell. Yeah, some of these drawings that people have of these jellyfish are so crazy they look realistic. He's fun. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's funny, I really wanted to play with the acrylic markers, but maybe we still can. I'm a little hesitant, but since we're experimenting with this jellyfish anyways, maybe we can try the acrylics. Ah! Oh, sorry. Come on. Sometimes these little gripper things are great, sometimes they're not. Alright, so we're gonna go for like a little round top. Little round, pillowy top. And then we have the mid part that kind of goes down. And then we'll worry about those tendrils later. Kind of got to get this little pillowy vibe going. I'm really not sure how this part like attaches to the rest of the jellyfish. But he kind of looks like a cloud up inside anyways. Does seem to be like... Yeah. Heck, we're just gonna go with the ohuhu markers. We want some light purples, some pinks, some oranges, yellow. I wish I had kind of an orangey pastel color. No, I don't really. I may have to go with yellow. I thought I picked out a purple. I want to add some blue, I think, over here. And then come back with some darker purple, I think. Is this looking like anything? Kind of want to go with a even darker pink near the end here. And then a darker orange up here. What you think? Is that looking like a jellyfish? I think that's kind of looking like a jellyfish. And just add a little bit of yellow in here. Yeah. I see it. I see the vision. And what color? I was thinking like a really dark blue. And I think I'll just add some white and keep from like heavily outlining it. I don't want a lot of line art on it. I think that'll help give it the jellyfish feel. Yeah. Maybe we'll do outline for the box still. I think it looks like a jellyfish for my first time drawing a jellyfish. Wasn't too hard, was that? Okay. I like it. Da, 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 da. With those birds dancing and the jellyfish kind of makes me think of that one episode of SpongeBob. Heck, that was forever ago, where the jellyfish rave. What next? What next? Should I label these what they are? Need something colorful. Maybe we should go with a sea creature. I low-key kind of want to go to the aquarium. I feel like I've always, like, the last few times I've been to an aquarium, it's just been kind of disappointing. You can't never see any fish. The enclosures seem empty. Real. Google suggests that I Google real sea creatures. Does that mean you're going to take out the AI generated ones? Have I ever drawn a seahorse? I have. I'm pretty sure. What about one of those cute little octopuses? The really tiny ones. What are they called? You know, these guys. These guys, I don't know what they're called. Flapjack? Is that real? Flapjack octopus? Yeah, that's what it's called. Eee. Ah, he's cute. In an ugly sort of way. Okay. Does that look like him? Sorta. Sorta looks like him. He's pretty simple. He's basically all one color. Oh, that's too dark. Ooh, too dark. Let's make that out like we meant to do that. This one's a little too dark too. It's alright. We'll just keep going with it. That's alright. Make it work. wonder what happens if we added some of this yellow on top. Yeah, that helps. And then I kind of want to add a little bit of pink. A little bit of pink. A little bit of pink. Maybe not that much pink, but pink around the ears. Yeah. What color is his eye? Just black. Let's go with like a dark blue. Dark blue. It is. Ooh. Washer spinning kind of loud. Okay. Well, kind of want to go back in with some more darker pink, like under here. Okay, he's interesting. I don't know. I like him still. I like him still. You know what I need to do? I just need to kind of fix that part right there. Okay. Kind of want to just do like a gray background. Nothing too dark. Or just whatever this is. Just whatever this is. Okay. Yeah. Cute. So much room left on this page. So much room for activities. I may just do one more and then fill in this page later. If I find something. How long have we been going for? Also, do we like this cute little guy here? That little I can't even point to him. This Tyson. I made him drawing in his little own sketchbook. And that's Pigeon that he's drawn on the page, and then he signed it. Kind of want to do something simple, like a starfish. There's some colorful starfish, yeah? Maybe I'll make him like fluorescent. I don't know, nothing's really standing out as far as something that I want to draw, starfish wise. Alright, I think I know. Sea sheep. Sea sheep. Also called a leaf slug. He might be a pain in the butt to draw, but I think if we focus on his little face, that'll be good enough. He's got like weird rosy cheeks. And then we can just kind of go off. And sort of just kind of fill in things. Yeah, simple, easy. I think I want to start with like a yellow-ish color. Maybe we'll go with this color. I have no idea what color this is, but I think we'll start there. Yeah. We're sort of just making it up as we go, not being too careful. And then at the end of each little leaf, is a little pink thing. As such. And then we'll get this color. I don't know what color this is. It'll probably work. I need something lighter, actually. Oh no, I'm kind of drawn to this color. Let's see what this looks like. That doesn't help that much more. I don't really have the color that I want. I just want sort of something white. Oh, you know what? I don't know what color to use. Ah, that's too dark. No. This is my lightest one. Okay, that's fine. And we want these same pink cheeks. And then his gray horns. Yeah. Hey Pidgey, what are you doing? Eh. Eh. I think that's good enough. Yeah. Hi, Pigeon. Hi, my love. Yeah. Yeah. Pidgey? That's not what I want. Pigeon. Mama's busy. Yeah. That's fine. You can stay right there. Interesting. Interesting. Ma'am, Mama's working. Mama's using her hand. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see you, baby. I know you just want love and attention. All right. Kinda. Kinda. I think I need maybe like to take some dark green. Some darker green. And maybe just like... No, this isn't for you. Stop it. Kind of do the little pattern actually. Okay, now you're getting down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kind of just letting it go up and off. All right. That was fun. Was it? I don't know. I think that is where we will stop though. We got some cute little guys going on. It was nice to get back into the swing of things. The American woodcock, some kind of jellyfish. Forgot what you were. Flapjack. Is that what you were called? No. No idea. Flapjack octopus? Maybe I made that up. This little sheep slug. I think they're cute. And that's all we can say. Thank you so much if you check out this video. Or chill, hang out. I'll probably add a few more things to this page later. But that's it. Thank you.